Hey everybody, and welcome back to the weekly comic book haul. Only 5 days late! Yes, for those of you that watched last night's Dark Avenger Inc. live show, you guys know that my books didn't make it. They didn't make it on Friday, they didn't make it on Saturday, they didn't make it on Monday, and they certainly didn't make it last night because I had a huge rant and I was so pissed off last night it wasn't even funny at the beginning of the show because of that. But this morning, finally, the comics stopped going around in a circle and made it to my house. So, welcome back to the haul. And the only reason I'm actually doing the haul, like I said guys, during the live show is because of the comments and the news. For those of you that don't know, I'm doing a 3-part Christmas-themed vlog series. I'm not giving away what's going to go on in each part. I'm going to let the part go up, and it's going to be like a surprise all the way through until the Friday before Christmas. It's every Friday, so the next part probably be on Saturday because I've got these to read, I've got the indie books to read, and then I got to read next Friday's books next weekend. So expect the next vlog to also probably be late. As far as the Superman Files book, I am going to do that. Probably most likely the books that I'm showing you guys here, we're going to do the review tomorrow night. So tomorrow night's Thursday, and then maybe Friday night before we do the weekly haul, God willing, the comics come on time. Before that, maybe I'll do the Superman Files because I know a few of you have been asking me to do it, and I definitely want to do it. I have it here. I'm ready to do it, but time, and obviously I was so pissed off about these books. I'm just happy they're here. So that's your news. Let's get into the comments first, actually, this week, and then we'll usually I do the books first, don't I? Let's do the books first. So anyway, in your Marvel books this week, I pulled one out. I'm going to be ripping the rest out. You're going to be getting this nice fold-out poster showing all the new Marvel Now the all-new Marvel Now number ones. These are 2 or 3, and then on the inside is the actual poster. We have all the number ones, which is Avengers AI, X-Factor, Avengers World, Black Widow, Wolverine, and all new Invaders. This was from one of the books, and it was easy to pull out as a poster. It was literally right in the middle, and you just pull it out. Other Marvel books, there are pages in between, so you're left with no choice but to rip it in half if you want to take it out of your book. I don't know why people feel that they have to, preserve the posters in the books to make it worth, I'm not looking for value in my book, so I'm ripping the posters out as I'm reading through the Marvel books. So I did look through a few books this week, but I haven't read through really any yet. That's why I'm telling you guys this is the pile, including Indie. So, yeah, the review's going to be tomorrow for sure. We have Earth 2 number 18. From 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago maybe, Suicide Squad 28 and Smallville 19. Ironically, you're going to be very good. You're going to be seeing Suicide Squad and the next Smallville issue this Friday because these are a month late because I missed them somehow last time. The Movement number 7, which is something I do on the related recap. You guys should check it out. In your local comic shops, there was a Dead Rising 3 comic. Unfortunately, I didn't get it in time, but there were 2 other freebies coming out of Marvel. New Gen, New Dawn, issue 3 of 5, and New Gen, New Dawn, issue 4 of 5. Both were free, limited 1 per customer, so if you go to your local comic shop, you would have seen them last week. Action Comics number 26. Finally, Amazing Spider-Man 700.1. But apparently after 700.1, Marvel felt they should double up every single point because in the next haul you're going to see I'm getting 2 and 3, and then the haul after that is 4 and 5. I have no clue if they're going to be doing a .6 on the last week of December, but I doubt they are. I think it ended at 5. Amazing X-Men issue number 2. Batman, Superman issue 6, which still reads like this, and it's going to be annoying to get through this book. Batwing issue 26. Guardians of the Galaxy issue 9. Didn't like what I heard last night on the live show, but DC Universe versus DC Universe versus Masters of the Universe. Cataclysm, Ultimate's Last Stand, issue number 2. Green Lantern 26, already read through this. Oh boy, the fun. I got the Scotty Young variant, just in case I wasn't going to like this book, because I like the variant at least, for Inhumanities One Shot. Marvel Knights X-Men issue 2, give it another shot. Superior Spider-Man issue 23. Swamp Thing 26. The Villains Micro Series continues in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with issue 8, the final issue, which is Shredder. And now we go into the books that Mike actually got on time, because Mike gets a separate box. We got Hinterkind number 3 of 14. Sonic the Hedgehog 255. Deadpool. Mike's actually jumping into Deadpool issue 20. Long Shot Saves the Marvel Universe issue 3. Superior Spider-Man Annual issue 1. Actually, I asked Mike to grab this because I missed it, and I heard it wasn't part of that trilogy thing that was going on with Spider-Man and Hulk and all new X-Men. Phantom Stranger issue 14, and finally Green Arrow issue 26. So those are all the books this week, guys. As you can see, there's a lot of books here. Yes, a fair amount are indies, not too many, because we read a lot of our indie books digitally. But there are a fair amount of books here, so you'll have to forgive us if it's going to take us a day or two before we can... Well, I would like to get the review up tomorrow, so forgive us for not doing the review right away, but that's a lot of reading, and I'm probably going to be doing a heavy amount of reading tonight and a heavy amount of reading tomorrow, but I'll try to get you guys the review tomorrow night. Will we? That's yet to be determined, but you guys will get up-to-date reviews, I promise. Let's not forget also that Mike and I still have to read the indie books from this week, right? We're up to this week with indie reviews. So we also have to read the indie books from this week and get that out to you guys on Saturday. So there's a lot of reviews that are going to be going on in the next couple of days in this house. So forgive us for, you know, overcrowding possibly your subscription box starting tomorrow with a video a day for the next couple of days. So we are now in the weekly comic book review episode. Oh no, the weekly comic book haul. Last episode. First one was Spice Nug saying, "Hey Chris, cool Superman book you got there. Looking forward to the review of that. Again, thanks for answering my question." You're welcome. I was gonna say you're welcome, Spice Nug, but it came out you're welcome. I don't know. Nick with his famous questions. "Hi Chris. First, when are you and Mike Spider Slayer going to another Comic Book Corner Classic? I would love to get back to that, and I promise we're gonna finish the Reign of the Supermen. It is my turn, and we've been really lax. It's been going on since the very beginning of Dark Avenger Inc. And I promise we're gonna finish it because we have another series we want to do after that. So I promise I'm going to get on that. We're going to actually discuss it. Maybe we'll just do a live, if we can get a chance to do a live show or something. We're just going to go back and forth with each other and finish the rest of the Reign of Superman. I think there's only like 3 or 4 issues, maybe 5 left. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. Second, what the A for on your wall to the left of the Superman art for? The A here is for Salient Comics. If you are at New York Comic Con or any convention where Chris Charleston is, he will be. He gives his. This is the Salient Comics logo. If you also check out Binary Gray or any of the other awesome books that come out of Salient Comics, you will see this logo on their on his comics. Third, who did the cover art for Superman Unchained #1 on your wall? This is a variant that was given to me. This is the Dan Jurgens variant. Every issue of Superman Unchained, I think until this first story arc ends, every issue comes with 20 or 10 or I don't even know how many, maybe about 8 covers. And Dan Jurgens' run is basically the Death of Superman, the Reign of the Supermen. Each book has a different Superman, I believe now. This is the Superman versus Doomsday with Superman with the long hair. The other issues involve the Reign of the Supermen pictures. So I think the last issue, which is issue 3, was Superboy. The issue before that was, I believe, either the Eradicator or Cyborg Superman. I don't know. I just know I'm not paying 20 bucks a pop. This book actually cost $5, and that's why I actually got that one. And that was a gift from Steven. Okay. I can tell it was not Jim Lee. Fourth, have you read any issues of Pre-New 52 Nightwing series besides the issue on your wall by Chuck Dixon? No. He wrote the first 69 or 70 issues and 101 to 106 for Nightwing. This one issue that he did not write, the first 70 issues, was number 51. I did not read anything Nightwing pre-New 52. I did get the Tales of the Teen Titans run where Nightwing was created, where he became Nightwing. I was always a fan of Nightwing, but once again, pre-New 52, it was the beginning of my comic reviews, and I really wasn't reading too much. I was reading Red Robin. I dropped it. I regret dropping it. Jumped back onto it, but New 52, and there's no more Red Robin series. Kat said, I agree. This week was a huge week for comics. Got 19 comics this week. I got a lot of comics this week. Definitely want to hear about Y: The Last Man. You actually can. Mike did do the indie review for that, and Mike enjoyed it, so maybe I'll get Mike a book for Christmas. Jay, Philly Superman said, great haul, man. Now after seeing it, I am thinking I should have bought the Superman files for myself and not have to wait for it as a present. But this time of the year, I am threatened by family and friends to let them know what I want. I'm looking forward to your review of the book. I really got to review this book. And I agree, I hate it when there is like zero info about something like this, especially this. This is Superman's milestone 75th anniversary, and this wasn't even hyped. DC needs to show more love for the man that launched not just their company, but comics as we know it. I highly agree with that, and I really hate that a lot of Superman's 75th anniversary books have been underhyped, have not even been really mentioned. Like there was a 75th anniversary spotlight on Lois Lane, there was a 75th anniversary spotlight on Superman, there was a Fortress of Solitude book that came out this year. There were a ton of 75th anniversary books that came out for Superman, or books that involve Superman this year, that were not even advertised until I actually went through Midtown's list for books that were released, and there they were. Had I known that all these books were going to come out, you know, if DC would have mentioned, hey, we're bringing these books out throughout the year, maybe I would have gotten or bought one or two of them. But unfortunately, because they didn't do that, I only bought this book because this book was huge. By the way, guys, if you are still interested in these Superman files, it only went up by $10. It is still affordable at $47. Original price is $75. If you check it out in stores, I have no idea what they'll charge you. Nick also said, Chris, I have another Google Plus about the Google Plus Hangout. Sorry, Nick. Fridays are uber busy, especially at this time of the year. I will try my hardest. If I ever have the chance, I will pop on, but right now that's just not possible with time and everything. And then Kat said, I agree. Jay is doing an amazing job on Frontline. Can't wait to see it all grow. Comic Frontline's grown a lot since this haul video. It's still an amazing ride, and we've got a lot planned for you guys, and a lot planned for 2014. I'm not going to give anything away, because... So now we go into the indie review, episode number 8, which was for Comic Books 2 indie, 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago, I'm sorry. And only Nick commented, and he said, first, yeah, of course, he has questions. First, what issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is that on your wall? This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Color Classics issue number 1. It is the first issue of the Turtles in color. So you can check that out anytime. You can get that probably still at Midtown Comics. The asking price is literally $4. It's worth every penny, in my opinion. Second, when the X-Force crossover even happens, what would Fox... X-Files, sorry, I saw X-Force because I looked at X and Fox. When the X-Files crossover even happens, what would Fox and Mulder think of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I have no idea, but I'm really excited for that book most of all. Third, why did you drop Ultimate Comics line from the last time. Ultimate Comics ended. I didn't drop anything. I wasn't reading Ultimate X-Men, and I wasn't. And Ultimates ended, as well as Ultimate Spider-Man. So now all we have is Cataclysm. So I didn't drop any Ultimate books. They ended. What if? And then the final question is, what would happen when Fox and Mulder from the X-Files meet Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Cobra? I have no idea, but I'm really excited for every single part of the X-Files crossover. We're now in episode 213 of the comic book review. Spider-Man 1991. Lewis, nice review as always, guys. Krypton Returns sounds interesting. I think I should get that when the trade comes out. Also, the Reverse Kid Flash you were thinking of was Thaddeus Thane. I cannot pronounce that name, and I just accidentally clicked away from the video because this is an iPod and it's driving me nuts. The AKA Inertia, who was Bart's clone, and I have a feeling they're going to try to pull the same thing with Teen Titans, that they're going to kind of split Bart in half. Then Mike Spider Slayer, great review, Chris and Mike. Jay did not like the Damian Son of Batman, thought it was a cheap late 90s type of book. We actually did discuss that on last week's live show. Also with Carnage, do you guys like him in all these mini books? We talked about this on the live show. They kind of seem pointless. Would you like to see him go back to just in Superior Amazing books when he might have more shock value? We talked about this and I 100% agree. Here we go, Nick. Ready for your questions to be answered? Another great review, guys. First, guys, you guys can ask questions too, you know. Nick doesn't have to be the only one. Anybody's welcome to ask questions, like I said. I meant Mulder and Scully, not Fox and Mulder. I understood what you meant. I just said Fox and Mulder too, but first, with the Red Lanterns in charge of Sector 2814, which includes Earth, could they get involved with the events of Forever Evil? No, they're not going to do that. Second, where is the Thundercat sword that was on the top shelf area where you review the big two? I have it. I haven't put it in my reviews lately, but I do still have it. Third, could Animal Man and Captain Marvel join Justice League Dark after Forever Evil? No, I don't think so. Fourth and last, what would Mulder and Scully think of I have no idea. I'm waiting for the miniseries just like everybody else, Nick. I can't answer that question. I think the whole series in general is going to be awesome. Mars Attacks will be very interesting, though. Spice Nug, another great review, guys. Quick question. Have you ever accidentally bought 2 copies of the same issue due to different cover variants like I have? No, but we did make a mistake, actually, ironically, with these books. Michael had bought Superior Carnage, the last issue, and I bought Superior Carnage, the last issue. So we ended up with 2 Superior Carnages by mistake, because I forgot I got it, and I think Mike ended up saying, I'll get it, and I said, yeah, okay, fine. And then we both made our order, and I forgot to take it off mine. So we do end up buying we did end up buying that there, but that was kind of a fluke, haha. I'm going to jump into the Black Friday haul really quick, and there were substantial comments. 2 questions from Nick again. First, have you ever read Superman Man of Steel graphic novel series? Yes, I have. I read the first volume, and I have the rest in single issues. Have you ever thought about, and yes, I have thought about reviewing them for Comic Book Corner Classic. Once again, the books are all the way at the bottom of my pile of boxes. If I ever do find a way to get down there, maybe I'll start from 86 and work my way up. Second, have you ever read or ever thought of picking up Legends of the Dark Knight series? No. That never really occurred. Nah. If you want to know more stuff about Marvel, you could always ask me about it. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. Mike Spider Slayer said, awesome, Chris. You got some cool movies. I still have to see The Conjuring. Also, it was my pleasure to help you make in making a decision on the Nook. Have fun with it. I am as we speak. Sleepy Reader 666. Damien said, that Nook should be nice for reading digital comics. It is. Having a tablet is what made digital comics enjoyable for me. Even though I have a tablet, everybody, I am letting you all know now, I am not leaving the physical copies, and I am only reading my digital copies, my indie books as digital copies. Big 2 books stay as physical copies. Jay, great haul, bro. I cannot wait to see the Nook in action. Me too, as soon as I learn how to completely use it and not look like a dope when I use it. I have a bit before I get the Superman file, so I'm looking forward to your review. I gotta get that review up. You are not going to regret Arrow, and Season 2 is even better. Yes, I'm going to be getting Season 2 now. Kat said, great haul. I need to still get the collection of Dark Knight, the Dark Knight trilogy on Blu-ray. I don't have any of the movies on Blu-ray. I don't either. I only have the last movie on Blu-ray. The rest are all on DVD for me. Hope you like Arrow, Chris. Maybe you can do a review with it when you finish it. Season 2 is amazing right now. Mike does the DVD reviews, but if anything, I'll probably write a review maybe for Comic Frontline. I'm skipping over the vlog before Christmas comments because that is just my personal vlog to everybody. And we are now in the indie review from last week's books, or 2 weeks ago's books. This is last week's books. And 3 comments. Nick, another great indie review. Thank you, Nick. And the questions start. First, have you guys ever thought of reviewing Transformers Regeneration 1 on this show? Yes. I've been reading it, but it is in the mid... I stopped reading it for about 3 or 4 issues. Now I'm waiting for a new story arc to start, and then I'm going to jump on to Regeneration 1. Or maybe I'll wait till after Dark Cybertron ends. Second, Chris, when are you and Mike Spider Slayer going to continue Comic Book Corner Classic? I already answered that before. Spice Dog, hey guys, quick question about Red Hood series. Does he ride through the Glen with his band of... Oh, Robin Hood. Why did I see Red Hood? Where am I reading from? I can read. Does she, you mean, ride through the Glen with his... Well, no, he meant he. He ride through the Glen with his band of merry men? Haha, couldn't resist. Sounds good, though. I'll try and get it in trade when I can. It's an awesome series. Highly recommended. And then it somehow, for some reason, has me with my comment of my indie review. Okay, so that's it for the comments, guys. Thank you all so much for all your comments. And if you have a comment, feel free to leave it here on the next indie review or on the next Dark Avenger comic book review, which involves the big 2. And your comments will be heard on next week's comic book haul. Granted, there are going to be actually 3 reviews now that I think about it. There's going to be this review, the next review, and the indie review. Oh, wait, I just realized I wasn't supposed to read the comments from the latest indie review. That was supposed to be for the next comic book haul, because the haul, we did the indie review instead of the haul, Mike, remember? Oh. So I just answered comments. So I don't think I'm going to have any comments for the next haul video because I just answered them all, and after this video is going to be the comic review, and if anybody gets onto that comic review, I'll be answering those comments only. So for episode 214 of the comic review, and then in 2 weeks I'll be answering the next indie review and comic review. Sorry, I made a mistake. I jumped into the wrong thing. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for the comments. Like I said, feel free to leave comments on any of my new videos. I unfortunately don't look back on my videos after I answer the comments or go through the comments once, and Google Plus is not letting me know when I get more comments on my older videos anymore. So if you do leave a comment, message me what video you left the comment on, or message me the comment itself, or just if you have something you'd like me to answer, just personal message it to me if it's an older video, because I'm not going to get it because Google Plus is still a piece of garbage when it comes to showing older comments. Anyway, I'm going to try to get these books done as soon as humanly possible, and when I do, you guys will have your review, I promise. Until then, guys, take care, keep reading, keep collecting. Don't forget to check out comicrelated.com, Comic Frontline, and Dark Avenger Inc., all your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. There are a bunch of links on Dark Avenger Inc. also, so if you have the time, check out those links. Every link on there has one or more of the Dark Avenger Inc. members involved, or it's their website. So check those out as well. There's tons of comic goodness from all of us on Dark Avenger Inc., from our individual channels down to websites that we work on, or Comic Frontline, or Inc. We try to give you guys as many videos as you can. If you enjoyed this video, as well as my other reviews, and you haven't already, please do click the sub button. Put me in your sub box so you don't miss out on a single video, even though sometimes they're late. And if you like what you see on Dark Avenger Inc., same goes there. Click that sub button. Put us in your subscription box. Also, this shirt here that you see is Comic World Order. Made by the Dark Avenger Inc. people. Logo created by Brant Fowler. If you like this shirt, if you go onto the Dark Avenger Inc. channel, there is a link that takes you to our Spreadshirt account, and that's where you can buy this shirt. We got the lowest amount possible on there for you guys. So if you like this shirt, maybe you want it for Christmas or whatever, you can buy a shirt there. There's other shirts there as well, other logos, other designs. Check it out. Give it a check out for sure. And if you like anything, give it a buy. All money is donated to the website and to foundations, which are going to be mentioned next year also. This is all part of next year's plan that I have, but I'm not going to give anything away here. You're not going to squeeze anything out of me. So guys, take care. Keep reading. Keep collecting. Because I'm going to sure as heck keep reading for the next couple of days. And I will see you guys really soon in the next review. Take care, everybody.